It's really amazing being an architect and designer in Detroit because we have the opportunity to have such an impact in the city in a way that maybe a lot of other designers and architects don't. One of those ways is that we have this amazing building stock that is waiting to be activated, waiting to have a second chance at life. And honestly, it's really the most sustainable thing we can possibly do. So we have a tremendous opportunity in Detroit to shape the future of sustainability just with the embodied carbon that's already here that we don't have to recreate. A great example of one of our projects in Detroit that represents a sustainable approach to design is the book Depository. The most sustainable thing we can do as designers is reuse old buildings. Of all energy created to use the building and all energy used in the life cycle of that building, 40% of it, of the carbon used to create the building comes at the beginning in the creation. So if we can use that embodied carbon that's already there rather than recreating it, that is the most sustainable thing we can do. The book Depository also represents something that was decaying, now is the lifeblood of innovation and is an innovation hub for mobility for Ford and their partners for the future generation. Gensler is the largest design firm in the world. We touch over 1.2 billion square feet of projects every year, and thus we have an incredible opportunity to really reduce carbon in a significant way and help shape the industry.
Gensler is really committed to reducing our carbon footprint, and we are going through an internal audit of our own practices and how we're going to reduce carbon and achieve our 2030 goals. We're really excited to be doing this work and to challenging ourselves and the industry to push farther in the reduction of carbon for ourselves and for the future. Gensler has made a commitment to reduce our carbon impact and to help our clients reduce their carbon impact as well. In order to achieve this, which is a really complicated and challenging goal, we've started to implement systems and practices that we do on every project. And that has multiple tiers to it, including measuring our impact and measuring how much carbon we have on projects, educating our teams so that they have all of the tools and resources that they need to bring great choices and the information to their clients, and also providing our clients with information and choices that can lead to the best design outcomes.
Architects have a significant role in, basically helping educate and inspire others to bring about change. But it takes more than just the designer. It's our clients, it's our policymakers, it's the community at large that have to really buy into this change.
So a great example of how to include sustainable practices on a new building is our Mercedes-Benz financial services project. This project was sited on a piece of land that had existing wetlands, and where we positioned the building and how we cited the features of the project were taken into consideration of how we could preserve the most wetlands possible. The Mercedes project also featured low-emitting materials and sustainable materials that reduced carbon footprint.
The AIA, the American Institute of Architects, has come out with the 2030 challenge. And it really lays out strategies and tools for how we as practitioners can help us and our clients get to carbon neutrality, zero emissions by 2030. Climate change is the single largest issue that we face in our generation, and we have to tackle it. So it starts here with us.